My name's Danny Fenton and I'm an aeromodeller and an engineer. Join me on a fascinating journey where I show you some of the techniques used in scale aeromodelling.
Hello modelers, I thought I'd just shoot a quick video on how to set up the failsafe on a Jetty receiver, an older Jetty receiver, using the JetiBox, the old JetiBox. And what it allowed you to do was to plug the box directly into the receiver, turn the receiver on, then you could set the failsafe for each channel in that receiver. Now the Jetty menu, when it comes to the JetiBox, is absolutely awful, and you try and figure it out. It's set pin in, set pin out. It's just a bit of a mess. So what I'm going to do is quickly whiz through what I did to set the failsafe on this. It's an R8 receiver, Jetty R8 receiver, and it's quite old. The newer receivers, you can actually do this through the transmitter, through the menus in the transmitter under devices, and Harry Curzon shows you a great video on how to do that. But because this is an old receiver and the model's a fairly old model, and it doesn't need anything too dramatic just yet, and I want to see if I like the model, so I'm just going to set it up quickly, quick setup, failsafe, give it a quick fly around, see what I think, and there you go. So without further ado, let's go into the menu. So here's the Tiger Moth that I'm looking at. It's a lovely model built by Roger Pegg, and it's really lovely, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy flying it, but it's just not my type of model. But it is beautiful, really nicely made, and it's lovely. But I really do enjoy flying models I built, and this one I didn't build, so I can't get that same connection that I would get to one of my own models. So we'll have to see how I get on. Anyway, first of all, you plug in, this is a JetiBox, you plug the JetiBox in to the receiver on the external port. Then you turn, sorry about the bleeping, that's my transmitter in the background. Then you turn the receiver on, and you see the JetiBox finds the receiver. And in this case, as I said, it's an R8 receiver. I'll just film the screen because it's fairly easy to see. So first of all, you see the receiver type, and it's an R8. So then we go down button, measure or setting. Okay, and we want to go to the right. And then you've got main setting, and we want to keep going across till we find out pin set. Okay, and then we go down, set output pin. Now what you're seeing now is the output pin for channel 1, Y1 on the right there. And what you're seeing on the left is the actual output from, let me just put this down so I can point the camera at it and you might be able to see it at the same time. So Y1 is actually the throttle, and it's going from 1.3 to about 1.8 milliseconds. Okay, so that Y1 is channel 1, and that's the throttle, and that is the one that you must, by law, set a failsafe on. So what you do then, you know that the figure at the moment is 1.87, and I want it to be something like 2, and that would be where the throttle would be. Let me show you another quick thing. So while it's there, if I do the throttle kill,
engine disabled,
it goes to 2.
engine on.
Okay, and idle is 1.87. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, press the down arrow till it says keep going. I think it's the next one, that one. So the failsafe on channel 1, the current stick position is 1.87, and it's going to go, if the failsafe kicks in, it's going to go to 2, so it's going to kill the throttle. I don't actually want it to do that, so what I'm going to do is actually just go back up that one, and then over here I'm going to use the left and right buttons to change that, and I'm going to actually set it to 1.87. So that means now if the failsafe cuts in, the throttle will come back to idle. If I left it at 2, the throttle would come back to 2, which would be throttle kill. Okay, so if we go back up to, keep going back up, to set output pin, and if we go to the right, we can set the next channel, and this channel, I'll go and put it down again, you can see This channel is actually the ailerons. And it's actually the left aileron, I think. So again, just to give you an idea of what's happening. So Y2 on the left there, on the right is set to 151. That's where the millisecond pulse width is at the moment, set to Y2. So if we come down, keep clicking down until you see, oops, always seems to take a little while on that one. You'll see that on the failsafe, channel 2 is currently sitting at 1.51 milliseconds, and the failsafe is 1.51. So it will sit at exactly this position if the system failsafe kicks in. If we go back up to set pin out again, and we go to 3, that's one, and it's currently at 141. That's the other aileron, and you'll see that's at 144. And that's probably just noise on the stick, but it should be the same number. Now this is all invalidated by the fact that when you fly it and you move your ailerons and you trim the model, you'll have to then go back into this and reset those positions. You'll see on the later Jetty setup, when you do it through the transmitter itself, you just press a button and say set it to the way they are now, which is lovely. And I wish this had something that would do that as well. Maybe there is. Maybe there is a setting in there that says auto. I have no idea what that does. But anyway, so that's how you do it. You go into this set output pin and you set the number on the left, which is the actual number now. You come down 3 or 4, it's the one after %, that one, and you set them both to read the same, and that means when or if your failsafe cuts in, all the controls will just stay more or less, will not stay, no they won't hold, all the settings will actually go to this point here, so middle. So what you do is you trim the model to fly straight and level, and then you take a note of these numbers, and then you just go back into this and sort it all out. I hope that gives you a bit of a clue of how to do this, because I struggled for some time trying to figure it all out. Anyway, there you go. So tomorrow we'll give it a bit of a try. I am editing a video at the moment to do with the Blackburn flying at the Nationals, which I'll show as soon as I've got around to it. But I just thought I'd do this one quickly because tomorrow I want to go to Buckminster and give this a fly.